It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Can't believe it. I missed everything.
Miss the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
You got a job. You need a job. You got to make money, right? But let's say you have some decent empathy. And now that it's getting colder, homeless people are starting to gather in front of your business and you let them in to get warm. Your boss puts the kibosh on. I said, no more. If you do this anymore, you're going to get fired. How do you handle this situation? We had a listener named Aaron that's going through this exact thing. His OPP, other people's problems situation, coming up in a couple of seconds in the podcast. Let's go. We start with Sam. Good morning, Sam. I appreciate your patience. I know you've been holding for like the better part of a half hour. Are you doing okay?
Doing good. Thank you.
Good. What's your question for Psychic Kim? You got a job thing, right?
Yeah, just wondering if I should stick it out or move on.
Move on.
Oh, that was quick.
Move on. I heard you're done there. You've been done. Just move on.
Do you feel like you've accomplished everything there, Sam, or is it just a dead end thing for you?
No, I think I've done everything I could.
Do you want to stick with the same type of line of work, or you just want to switch it up altogether?
I'm kind of open to anything. I'm just not really sure which direction to go.
Kim, do you see any direction for her right away?
I was hearing a little bit like the same line of work, but I hear with a sprinkle.
Oh.
So there's definitely going to be a little change. You're going to be doing similar work, but not in this, what I hear, not in the same format, not in the same structure. But you're very analytical, and you can be very great at organizing things. So I feel like you're going to be like, I keep hearing management, organization, but I see lots of laughter and fun and having like almost parties at work.
Nice.
A little bit of a different calling then,
That's
huh?
all I want.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, go get it. Hit Indeed. Update your resume. Have a great morning.
Thank you.
Take care. Hey, Devin, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Good. You called, and I could tell that you've never done anything like this, and you mentioned that you're kind of getting out of your comfort zone at school. So what's your question for Psychic Kim?
I just want to know, because I'm wearing a costume that I'm going out of my comfort zone for at school.
Okay.
And I just want to know if that's going to go good tomorrow.
What's the costume?
I know I want to know, too. Devin, can you tell us what the costume is?
Well, I don't think any of you guys ever heard, but it's a person named Hatsune Miku is what her name is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is it like anime?
Yeah.
Or what?
Kind of. A little bit.
Okay, so Kim, is this going to go all right, or is he going to get made fun of? What's the deal?
I see a lot of stares. On the background, Spirit is giving you a whole bunch of clapping. So for you to be able to do it for yourself, your higher power, your soul is amazing, by the way. So they're clapping. They're like, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. As long as you feel good, that is ultimately what matters. And then I get pulled to the people around you. I see a lot of people looking like, huh? Very confused, but not judgmental. They're just like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, I get it now. Like that sort of thing. So it might take a little bit of people to understand, but then they're like, oh, that was really creative. So
good.
It's going to go well.
Devin,
remember, that's life, though. You're always going to have people that support you, and you're always going to have people that don't understand you. So, I mean, if you're confident at your age right now to do it, and it's not offensive, you have to know if it's offensive or vulgar. You can't go to school like that. But if it's just something that you're dressing up as, which I didn't even know Halloween was a thing in schools anymore. So good for you.
Hey, remember, courage is strength, man. Go get this and own it.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
All right, bro. Have a great morning. That was crazy. We never had the, hey, it was my Halloween costume going to go off question before.
I have a feeling that there's something about this costume that might
No, I don't. I have a feeling that Devin is probably like a pretty shy kid. And he's pretty, reserved. And then all of a sudden he's like afraid of what everyone else is going to say.
Yeah.
And go get it, man. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Good morning, Kim. How are you? The other Kimberly, how are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
Good. Thinking about maybe like a new business. So what's your question for Psychic Kim?
Yeah, I recently met two women regarding starting two business opportunities. One is starting a retail refillery opportunity, and one is doing an investigation regarding fraud. I'm wondering if I should pursue either of these or if you see anything different in my future.
Okay. The retail part, I got a little bit of stuckness. Like, it can work, it's a lot of work is what I'm getting. Like I see you drained. Okay. The fraud one, I'm leaning a little bit more towards that, but I still feel like there's something missing yet. So I'm asking, do we put these two together? Like, do both of them? I hear no.
Okay.
But they're going more towards the fraud, like that needs to be occurred. They're like, there's still some pieces that are missing there, and I hear one person. So I know you mentioned there's two ladies, and I see there's only one that you're going to talk to, one that you're going to more so partner with, and I hear fraud's a better choice, but they're like, don't step forward on anything yet to show me December. There's some more information that's going to come in December on this, and there's something to do with the money, the payment system, how that's going to go. I do see like standard operating procedures like right in front of me. So you're trying to come up with a plan, like how would this look? How would payment go? How would we market? Like I see you doing all this stuff, but it doesn't go anywhere until like December is when you finally like get your aha moment.
Okay,
but there's another piece that needs to be added to the business.
Do you have what it takes to like investigate stuff? Do you have that hunch gene?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
I do
used to
too.
be a police officer.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if you want to do it like a ride along. I'm amazing at stakeouts. I've
don't
never
think she's
done
a
like an
cop anymore.
official one, but like, just let me know.
All right.
Well, if you want to go to Central America with us.
No.
Hi, Amy. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so sorry to hear about your aunt. What's going on?
She's had cancer a couple of times and beat it, but now it has moved to her brain, and it's a pretty aggressive tumor. So I'm kind of wondering, I guess, like, if she's going to beat this time, or is she not going to? And she lives in another state.
Okay. So, Kim, what are you seeing here?
Okay. Yeah, just kidding.
Oh.
Hard for her to physically handle. So if she stays where she's at and gets the treatment where she's at, she will pass away sooner than later. I should put it that way. We all pass away at some time, but the cancer will take her out sooner. If she chooses to go to, I'm getting pulled to like Mexico, I'm getting pulled to like Sweden, Switzerland. Over those areas have some really cool cancer fighting programs that they have going on that she would actually really benefit. It's just a matter of, does she have the strength? Does she have the funds? Does she have the willpower to go to these areas? Does she want that? So I hear you need to honor what she wants and be completely okay with that. I feel like she wants to be with family and just take the most of the amount of time that she has right now with family. That's what I see.
Amy,
so
do you feel like she's struggling with her strength, like as far as like, I'm just kind of done fighting this stuff? Do you get that sense?
Yeah, I did find out that she can't really leave the house anymore now. So
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty worn out.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, beating cancer twice and then having this, kind of ravage your body is obviously pretty exhausting. So, unfortunately, I know you weren't like probably expecting great news, like she was going to bounce back from this, but it kind of lays everything out for you at least.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Do you? Do you think it'll be this year or
when she passes?
That's up to her.
Oh.
That's up to her. It can be actually very soon, but I hear it's all about the family being able to see her.
Okay.
We're going to start with Jeannie over here on one. Good morning, Jeannie. How are you?
Good morning.
We lost Dad, and you said you lost your niece kind of all recently. Dad, but Dad was 24 years ago, right? So what's your question for Psychic Kim?
I am just wondering if they're doing okay, and I've been struggling with it a lot. My niece was 11. She just passed away in April.
Kim, are you feeling anything here?
My throat right now is starting to just like climb up, and I've got a lot of inflammation in there, and obviously you can hear my throat just going away. So we know we got some throat issues going on between one of them. The male, he feels very energized, very happy, like twirling it's like a cane. I see him twirling a cane and like shoving it. Oh my gosh, he's funny. he's like trying to hit my butt with a cane.
No.
So I feel like
Get it.
he was kind of if he used a cane, I'm not quite for sure, but he's playing with a cane and kind of like slapping my butt with it, laughing. So I know he liked to joke around. It's not like perverted or anything like that, just more like he liked to get a little bit of a rise out of people. And he's like, I see a lot of smiling and laughing. And he's just like, he shows me like brushing things off your shoulder. He's like, you are carrying way too much on your shoulder. And he's like, you need to knock that off. He's like, something about you're getting sick. Like your energy is going downhill. And he's like, start taking care of yourself. And he's like, you're going to end up like me. So he wants you to start taking care of yourself a little bit better, however that looks to you. I'm not picking up on your niece, so I don't want to say she's here, yes or no. So just letting you know, like, he's the main one coming through, and I see a thumbs up, so I know she's around. It's just she's not coming through, but he's giving me a thumbs up like she's there.
Jeannie, Dad is good.
Yeah.
I was a daddy's girl, so that's good news.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, thanks for checking in, and I hope you have a great day today. I'm going to try and get through the rest of these guys real quick. Hey, Crystal, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm going to need you to speak up as loud as you can right now because I think you're probably on Bluetooth. But Dad passed away how long ago?
Yeah, 2012.
Okay, so it's been 13 years since Dad has passed. You just kind of want to know if he's okay?
Yeah. And then another thing, like, I see the number. He passed away when he was 53.
Okay.
And I see that number, like, every day, like, in different ways. And I just want to know if that's him.
Oh, good question. Kim?
And okay. Yeah. I hear, for him, all of a sudden I hear, oopsie. Like, it feels like his, how he died was kind of like a little bit of an accident, but not, I don't get full-blown accident like crushing chest or anything like that. Just more, I hear whoopsie, so I don't know if he had a fall in there or if he, I don't know what whoopsie means, but that's up to you. And then I feel like he was very meticulous too, like methodical on how things went, and very, very mad that he didn't have control at the end. Very mad, and he wanted things done a certain way. It's like I'm in a shop and I'm doing things, putting this board right here, and then somebody's trying to move the board, and he's like, oh, stop. So very meticulous on how things went. The 53, that is in essence him, but it's not like directly him right next to you saying hi. It's more like it's your memory, it's your energy, that love connection that you have to say, like, he's always around you in spirit form. That doesn't mean he's standing next to you saying hi, but he's always around you in spirit form. So it's like him sending, like, love and protection to you all the time.
Does that help, Crystal?
Yeah.
Morning. Welcome into the Playhouse. It's Kat and JJ.
Life.
I just feel like I'm on the edge. I don't know why.
Really? What would happen? What if I gave you a little push? What would that look like?
I don't think anybody wants to see that right now.
Okay.
Thank you for rolling with us. If you're looking to play free money high-low, we're about 10 minutes away from that. But this morning, I wanted to concentrate on the place you have to bring somebody from out of town. It's that time of the season, right, or the time of year. People are going to be coming in from out of town. But if you want to impress them, you take them to what restaurant? Or if they're like, and most of the time it's not a chain place, right? Like everyone's been to B-Dubs. I like Buffalo Wild Wings, but everyone's got one in their city. So what's the place you've got to take someone if they're in from out of town?
Okay. Well, I'm going to say, if I have to say, all my relatives, like when we have Clarkapalooza and we have them all ascend onto Anoka, we all go to Sparky's. So I would say if you're ever in Anoka, Minnesota, go to Sparky's Cafe. It's just right there down by the river.
Is that where your dad goes to like get coffee every morning?
Well, they play cards. He meets his guy group. His brother goes there with his men's group. All the siblings get together and go there. But that was my mom's first job. And then it's right next to the apartment complex that my grandma passed in. And so, I mean, it just like holds a lot of like really great memories aside from her passing.
Jesus.
But
You guys, I'd really like to recommend this place where my grandma died.
Listen, it's got a lot of history. And then if we go, it's the best place. If you drank all night, you go the next day and you just like squeegee the grease down your gullet. So
And you're
I would
like,
say
hey, they have the
Shady's.
best key lime pie, and grandma's spirit is haunting it. So
Did I say Shady's? I meant Sparky's. Sorry.
Hey, Jeannie, where do you live?
I live in Wilmer.
Okay, and what's the spot we've got to go in Wilmer if we're out of town?
Frida's Cafe.
Frida's.
Okay. And what makes Frida's so amazing?
It's home cooked meals.
Okay.
Like if we come in there, it's like Sunday at 11 a.m., but we were out almost all night Saturday night. What do we have to get?
It's so hard to say because everything is so good there.
They have like mashed potatoes, gravy, and sliced beef kind of stuff.
Yes, they had roast beef commercials yesterday.
Ooh.
And homemade ham and bean soup.
Say no more.
And and pumpkin pie. They have apple crisp. They make it all.
They serve booze?
Yeah, no.
Do their tan coffee cups still have the brown ring around it? Maybe someone's lipstick from a moment ago.
Time for some OPP. This is other people's problems, but we need your help.
Get out with OPP. Can you help me? Get out with OPP. Can you help me? Get out with OPP. Can you help me? Get out with OPP. Everybody.
Good morning, Aaron. I appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time. You want to tell us what's going on at your job right now?
I kind of am in this tough predicament, and I don't know what to do. I always open up, and I'm there early. My boss comes in later, and typically we have some homeless people that will come and they'll hang out in the store. They'll hang out right outside the store. Now the weather is getting a lot colder, and they are coming more often, and they want to come and hang out. And I'm totally okay with that. Let them warm up a little bit in the store, even if it's just for an hour. But my boss does not want it. He just mandated that I can't let them in the store anymore. I have to kick them out, even if they're hanging out in front of the store under the awning. And I don't know what to do because I feel horrible. And he's not even there most of the time.
So what do you want to do? You want to risk your job and let them come sit inside, which, I mean, I love your heart. You don't want them out there chilly. And so I get that. I feel like I would probably say, come on in for 20 minutes and warm up. But word might spread, though,
he
too.
told me he's going to fire me if I let them in anymore, and that this is my job depends on me not doing that. That's a new part of my job is kicking out homeless people, and I don't know what to do. I feel so horrible. I might just have to quit or lose the job and just try to let them come in for 15 minutes before he comes in, because he always comes in late.
Well,
anyways.
I'm assuming if you're most modern businesses, there's cameras there, so he's going to know if you let him in, right?
And he always comes in late until he doesn't. What if one day he's like, I'm going to go in a little bit early, and I don't know. Is there any way they could be a patron? Have them buy, I don't know what you serve, a small cup of coffee,
a cell phone.
Then they can just sit in there. If they buy something, if they can scrounge up enough money to buy a cup of coffee, then they are a patron.
Well, and I think bottom line is this isn't going to get any better. You know what I mean? I know the job market isn't exactly the best it's ever been, but if you're having an ethical dilemma here, I would say it's probably time to start looking.
No, I think you're right, because I think at the end of the day, I want to be able to look myself in the mirror more than I want to be able to keep this job.
Right. A job is a job, but you got to live with yourself. Hey, do me a favor real quick. Is there a solution to this without quitting?
I would hate to have him. Well, hopefully he's not going to quit a job without having a job in this climate.
Is there a solution to this without getting fired?
I don't know. I think if your boss says that this is how it's got to go, you're not the boss. And
I feel like there's got to be a happy medium here. Some way that you can help your fellow human who's not exactly having the best time and still keep your job.
The only way that I can see this working is for them to buy a good. So buy a muffin. You can sit here and relax. There are some people that work from coffee shops all day and just buy a cup of coffee or maybe a cake pop, and they can sit there. What's the difference? So
put yourself in a business owner's shoes, though.
That's what I'm saying. They need to buy something.
If it's not the most appealing environment, people sometimes just aren't going to go in there. Right. So
and I get that, but there are people that aren't homeless that don't smell the best and don't look the best. Myself some days.
No.
And I'm just saying,
Friday is our last day of free money high-low, so join us for our live show at 6, 7, and 8, and you got a chance to cash in before it's too late. Plus, Johnny D here with a couple of mixes, and you know Friday's always a party during our live show. So enjoy the rest of the podcast and get up early with us Friday. Let's wrap up our OPP this morning. Other people's problems. Talk to a guy named Aaron who is kind of going through a moral dilemma.
Typically, we have some homeless people that will come and they'll hang out in the store. They'll hang out right outside the store. Now the weather is getting a lot colder and they are coming more often and they want to come and hang out. And I'm totally okay with that. Let them warm up a little bit in the store, even if it's just for an hour. But my boss does not want it. He just mandated that I can't let them in the store anymore. I have to kick them out, even if they're hanging out in front of the store under the awning. And I don't know what to do because I feel horrible. And he's not even there most of the time.
So, I think you probably got to start looking for another job. What do you think about this, Roy?
If there's tons of better jobs out there if that's the position that your boss is going to put you in.
I kept leaning that way, too. I kept going, there's got to be a better job, something that's going to meet your ethics in the middle. You know what I mean?
Is the grass always going to be greener, though? You might always have a superior that doesn't always do what you would do.
No, but if your owner's morals aren't going to change, there's no sense in being around a toxic environment.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And we're looking kind of creative solutions, if there are any out there. We got a couple of texts this morning.
Yes, one says buy an outdoor heater and put up a donation box for hats and mittens and
good
blankets.
Idea. I like that. That's creative.
So listen, if this is a corporate job, let's say a Starbucks, Caribou, you can't just do that stuff.
Why?
You have
can't put a box up
No,
there?
you absolutely cannot. You have to have, it's a cookie cutter franchise. You cannot make it
What's
your
it
own.
hurting?
It's just, you have to run that up the ladder. I'm sure it would take a long time to get an answer back for that. So, I just think if they are buying something, they're a patron. You cannot tell somebody if they're not being belligerent, if they're just sitting in the corner eating or drinking something that you have provided. They
homeless.
have every
they don't have
right
money
to be
buy
there.
something.
But some do. Some have a couple of bucks to buy a black coffee. Absolutely. Then you can sit there. You have every right.
Let's say, and we never found out what kind of place this is.
I'm assuming a coffee place.
I'm assuming it's like a T-Mobile store. What are you going to do?
Opening this early? No, he says he opens really early.
Yeah, so you're
that's
probably
why I'm
right.
thinking coffee, McDonald's.
If you got a great solution to this, maybe something really creative, something we haven't thought of, hit us up real quick, will you? 6, 7 is now going into the dictionary.
But why? How do we explain it?
Because it's been part of pop culture. It needs to be added.
So then it should go not in Merriam, but what's the other one? With the Urban Dictionary. Then it should just sit there. It doesn't need to be officially in Merriam. Then you lose your credibility. 6,
I don't
7
know
is
if the
stupid.
dictionary people care so much about credibility anymore, since you can type anything on your screen.
I know.
And it'll tell you exactly what it means. I just don't understand the dictionary thing. But 6, 7, it just doesn't seem like it's going away. I guess I don't have a problem with it. I don't understand what it means.
I'm at this point with my child that he gets me so hyped up where I think a normal conversation is on its way. And then he tricks me by going into lyrics of a rap song. He'll be like, hey, Mom. And then he'll go into that. And then I'm like, screw it. I'm not going to invest in you at all. And then I'm driving and he's like, oh my God, look how fast you're going. And I'm going 67 miles an hour. And he's like, and I'm like, oh my God.
Listen, it's not going to go away either, because once that's in a kid, that was in me. Anytime somebody mentions the word spaghetti, I do a whole Eminem thing.
Yeah.
I can't stop myself.
Really?
Yes.
You can't?
I can't stop myself.
The other day, I was so comfortable on the couch. I got this brand new green throw from an auction item that I won. Oh, I was so cozy. And Liam's like, oh my God, you have to come look at the thermostat. It's bugging out. And I'm like, what? It was at 67 degrees in my house. I go, Liam, you had me get off the couch for that. Walk down the hallway. Shame on you.
Brittany, what does 6, 7 mean in your life? Oh, and then she just hung up, so she had to get to work, apparently. Well, good. I wanted to get to Amy's story real quick, because last time we talked about this, and she said this plays a huge part in my daughter's life. You want to tell us what's going on here?
Okay, so I have a daughter who is getting ready to turn 6 next week, and she is autistic. Therefore, she is nonverbal. Okay. And believe it or not, the very first thing that she can say that absolutely everybody can understand is
6'7".
Oh.
So she goes around all
Wow.
day, 6'7", 6'7". It's the first thing that people can actually understand from her in 5 years. And we are so
Wow.
proud.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at 6'7". I am excited for 6'7" because my daughter can say
There it is.
She is the only one that I will let say 6'7" then
That's
in front of me.
That's the first really good news
Yeah.
I've heard out of this whole 6'7" phrase. Greg, apparently this isn't standing in your home. I want to hear your story, okay? Where is he? He's on line 4. Go ahead, man.
So I got 2 daughters, a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. And Monday I heard them up in their room, 6'7", 6'7". I said, ain't going to be none of that annoying stuff in my house.
And
So I
then
opened
what?
the door to upstairs. I hollered up there, and I said, hey, next one I hear say those 2 letters together like that's going to go out to the barn, and you're going to shovel out of the hog pen into the skid loader bucket to help me clean the hog pen out.
Wow, that
And
is
ever
a
since
punishment.
then, I have not heard it one time.
Problem solved.
But they're not letters, Dad. Now you just look dumb. They're numbers.
Your face looks better.
Healing is starting way earlier than I thought. So I think earlier than I thought this whole thing will be over, which is good. Normally it's like a 5 or 6 day process. So
Do you have plans this weekend that would stop you from
have a
leaving?
gig. I have a gig at a beauty salon. So, I know. Maybe I'll have to do
Great
one of their
timing.
little mini facial demos. But yeah, today I feel less swollen. I feel swollen right around here, like
Not so much
really
here
puffy.
or here, but
right here.
Does it
but yeah.
hurt?
No. Yesterday it did.
Yeah, you had
Today
pain?
I'm good. So
What'd you do yesterday? Just stay inside and not scare the neighbors?
yes. Well, no, Derek's like, hey, you want me to run to Target Pharmacy for you? And I was like, no, it's on my way home. I'll go. He's like, are you sure?
You went in public?
And I went to Target Pharmacy, and I think they thought I was there for me, and I was there to get Liam's antibiotics because he has like a sinus infection. It just like won't go away. So I went to get that, and then went home, got a 60-minute nap, brought Liam home, and we watched this movie. Did you see it on Netflix? It's called House of Dynamite.
Mm-mm.
And it is about how nuclear warfare could happen. Like at any moment, how unprepared the entire world is.
There's
to
nothing you
deal
can
with
do.
that.
There's no preparing.
Yeah, I know. It's very scary, and you have just minutes.
And the radiation fallout's going to kill you if you get underground anyways.
Well, what I learned was there are so many members of the government that if a nuke goes off, they get on a bus and they go to an underground bunker
Yeah.
where they will be safe for about 24 days. And then once all the nuclear fallout is done, then they can start anew. All their loved ones are
That's
gone
the people.
and dead.
Those are the people you want
Those are the people
to
that
repopulate
Yeah.
civilization.
they're the lucky ones that were put in that position to hop on a bus. Like, this is real.
But what if they're not working?
Yeah, there was one woman that was like knew all the details of North Korea, and could they be the ones that sent the nuke? And she's like, I'm watching a Gettysburg reenactment. I am not available. And then they grab her, put her on a bus, and they put her underground. I mean, it's really interesting. And then it ends in the worst way ever. It doesn't make any sense, but it just gets you thinking like, God, if we didn't have any nukes out there, then we could like learn to solve things with our words and then guns, you know?
Well, the problem is we needed nuclear power first, and then somebody said, "Oh, we can
Yeah.
contain this and then put it in a bomb."
And then there are just too many. There are too many people
Yeah.
that have that.
You'd be probably
So-
surprised at how close you are to a nuclear missile.
Probably.
These silos are everywhere across the Midwest.
Yeah, and it takes just a couple of keys to turn it the same way. But it was really interesting, and then you were just left
And then your dad-
unfulfilled.
Well, thankfully that nobody dropped one
Well, they were
yet.
like, it's headed right for Chicago. It's going to kill 10 million people. So let's
kill
get
10 million
underground.
people in a second, and then the rest of us just die a horrible, lingering death from the radiation poisoning.
I know.
All right, good start
So
to the
that-
day. Yeah.
Oh, I made meatloaf too. It was so good. It was so good. Turkey meatloaf.
Lead with the meatloaf when
Pat
it's coming to
myself on
nuclear.
the back. Yes.
So we have well water at our house, and about a month ago, kind of started smelling it. You know what I mean? Like I was like,
skunky?
yeah, and I was like, what is that? And our neighbor's like, oh, super high iron content out here.
Mhm.
But I had always been feeding our softener, and we got like a reverse osmosis system and everything like that. And I've
Yeah.
been feeding the softener and the iron stuff, and finally had a guy come out yesterday, like nicest guy in the world, repairman, and he had worked on the system when it was the previous owners. So he walks in like he owns the place, just again, nicest guy in the world, and he goes, look at that. your lucky day. And I go, how is this my lucky day? And he goes, I was pretty much coming out here to expect to sell you about a $4,000 system. Give me 10 minutes. I'll clean this up. You'll be good to go.
Did he bring up the Berkey water system?
No. What's
okay, so my friend Amity, I go over to her house on Saturday, and
she's horrible.
We were pre-gaming, and that she had, I got to show you a picture of it. So it's like this. It's like a huge water. It's on their counter. And so it stands like this
ugly.
tall. It's ugly, but it has one of these filters in it. She goes, you could pee in this, and it will only take out the purest water, and you will drink. It is for places that have maybe heavy iron content. And so,
well, he cleaned a filter, replaced a filter, showed me. Here's what I love about real repair people. If you stand, like, I hate hovering over somebody who's doing a job, but I want to learn it so I know it next time, right? And he literally walked me through it. He goes, see this? You can order it on Amazon. It's $4. And he showed me exactly what to do. He goes, see this patch? $11 on Amazon. Put it in there.
So you're confident you could do it next time?
Yeah, well, I'm like, next time I can do this in 5 minutes.
Most people won't be able to. So I think with confidence, he probably shows people to show that he's a good guy.
It was really pretty
like,
easy.
I'll be back.
My daughter came home from college last night just to have dinner with us, and I showed her. I go, listen, your mom will never do this if I die. But if I die and the water starts stinking, do this and this. Here's what, because I'd order the pouches and another filter right off Amazon right away.
Yeah.
I go, they're going to be sitting right here. All you got to do is this. And she goes, and you paid someone to do this? I go, I didn't know. I didn't want to screw the whole thing up.
Yeah.